Hi there, welcome to my weekly check-in. This week I want to talk about how a career in direct sales is much like the song Hotel California. 'Cause we're gonna be legends. Recently I watched the Eagles documentary on Netflix, and if you haven't seen that, you should check it out. What's interesting is that I grew up listening to the Eagles and really didn't know it. My dad listened to it in the car, and when I watched the documentary I realized, wow, I know about the words to about 20 Eagles songs, which is kind of crazy. But I thought about that, and I listened to the song Hotel California, and I thought about my career in the mortgage industry, right? And more recently, I've had folks coming kind of back to the mortgage industry from leaving a period of time ago, trying to get back in, and some of the conversations are around, what has changed. And I asked them, how much time do you have to tell you how much has changed in the last 5 years, 10 years? But it reminded me of the song, and there's a lyric in the song Hotel California that says, you could check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. And I thought about that. That's very true in the mortgage industry, and it's very true in direct sales, and I'll tell you why. What it comes down to is managing, the rejection and your response to that rejection, and then managing your response to the conversion. So hear me out on this. The rejection is certainly painful, and if you have enough courage to put yourself out there, right, in direct sales, there is a big chance that you're going to be dealing with rejection, not maybe, but every single day, right? Every single day you're dealing with a little bit of rejection. And if you can deal with that rejection while you're plowing away and working towards the conversion, and you can minimize your feelings of rejection and maximize your feelings of success when you convert, that's the magic in the sales business, right? So it's managing your angst and anxiety around rejection, but then you're really relishing in those conversions that you have. And if you do that, and if you can find a way to earn a living doing that, it really gets into your blood. And it reminds me of that lyric, right? You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. And that's what draws people back to the mortgage industry and direct sales. And really what that comes down to is your passion. So if you think about it this way, if you're passionate about something, it's different than a mission statement, right? It's different than, your company org chart. It's different than anything that's written down on paper. But I want to challenge you to actually write down not your mission statement. I want you to write down your passion statement. What is your passion statement about what you do for a living? Because that's what keeps you doing it. Whatever grind it is that you're focusing on each day, and you are focusing on some grind every day. Not everything every single day is going to go the way that you plan. You have to adjust to it, and that's a big part of being pliable enough in the business that you could find success, but also about your mindset of feeling successful. So if you sit down and you write out, okay, here's my passion statement, not my mission statement, my passion statement. For me, I'll share my example of my passion statement. For me, as the president of GSF Mortgage, my passion statement is to create an uncommon mortgage experience for both my customers and for my employees, while being wildly profitable and readily accepting change. That's my passion statement. I want to create something that's different than any other mortgage company. I want my employees to feel like this is very different than any company they've ever worked for. I want my customers to feel like this is a different experience than I've ever had, or if it's my first experience, it's a tremendous experience, and I look at it that way. I want my business, and I'm passionate about making it wildly profitable. And I'm passionate about readily accepting change, not pushing change out, readily accepting that. That's my passion statement. That's what keeps me in the business and keeps me coming back. So I ask you this, what is your passion statement? Maybe you will share it with folks, maybe you won't share it with folks, maybe you just write it down, it's just something for you. But think about it this way, that passion statement is kind of your ticket to the Hotel California, which is the reason why you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Listen, I appreciate you guys taking time to watch my video, and I'll be back again next week. Thanks. Take care. You can check